Hey there, everybody. Good morning. I am excited to be back home in my house and back on track. I feel like I have missed you guys a whole lot this week, even though I've been checking in. It's not the same when you're not at home. But regardless, we are about to start week 2 tomorrow. And so I want to just sort of recap with you guys and give you my thoughts. So first and foremost, I want you to remember that the first week of your group is trial and error. You know, the first week of you doing a new fitness program, you're learning the moves, you're getting the nutrition plan down pat, it's taking extra thought, extra focus, extra attention. And so, it just is a lot of extra energy and it gets frustrating. But here's the thing. Remember that it takes 21 days to create a new habit and you are just starting your journey. So you've got 2 more solid weeks of just tracking, using your tracking sheets and writing down everything that you eat, tracking how much water you're drinking, literally measure every single thing you eat using those portion controlled containers. I just lived and died by the nutrition guide, the program book. Like, I carry this thing around with me everywhere that I go. Literally, if it's not in this nutrition guide, I just don't eat it. That's how you get the best results possible, is you just go all in and you commit 100%. You know what? The first week of my transformation when I started as a new customer was this. I struggled to make it 24 hours without having something with sugar in it. I struggled to make it 24 hours without having a cheat meal. I had to work at it consistently. I was not perfect. So if you are feeling down on yourself or maybe a little defeated because you're like, man, I didn't do that good, or I feel like everybody else in the group is doing so much better than me, keep your blinders on and remember that this is a process. This is a process of changing old habits and replacing them with new ones. And it's not going to be seamless. You're just going to keep kind of failing forward through the process. So for me, when I was setting goals for myself, my first few goals were, okay, I'm going to drink half my body weight in water today. That was a goal. Then the next day I would say, okay, I am going to say no to sugar for the next 48 hours. And that was something I could check off the box, accomplished. And then I would say, okay, if I can make it 2 days, can I make it 3 days? And then I would even add on and say, okay, here's the weekend. Maybe this weekend right now, you've made some bad choices. Maybe you fell into the trap of Monday through Friday. You've done really good, but then maybe you fell into the trap of deserving to have the weekend off, to saying, hey, I've been working hard. And then you step on the scale tomorrow and you're back where you started again. And it's like, we have to learn the hard way, because I can tell you something over and over and over again, but I swear it's not until you experience it yourself that you really kind of get it. You understand that this is a process, all right? So don't beat yourself up. Today is sort of, I like to call this my plan and prep. It's plan and prep in my business. It's plan and prep in my nutrition and my fitness. And so I just sat down and I'm going to upload my meal plan for you. And I'm following plan A. So I sat down with my book, and I went through and I said, okay, what am I going to eat this week? I made a list in my meal planner of what I was going to eat. And then here is I know you can't really see it, but this is my grocery list. So I was going through my pantry and I wrote down the things that I needed for this week. So I've got my meal plan together. And honestly, if you travel, if you're busy, or if it's sort of a crazy week for you, it's okay to drink 2 shakes in one day. That is okay. Don't beat yourself up over it. If you're busy, you're crazy, that's fine. Other things that I do is on Sundays, I prep. So if you work a full-time job or you're busy, I boil like a dozen of eggs. Hard-boiled eggs. 2 eggs is 1 red container. That's an easy snack that you can stick in a container and take with you. Cut up your vegetables, or if you want to buy the pre-sliced, buy pre-sliced, and then on Sunday measure it out and then put them in little Ziploc baggies. So on Monday morning when you get ready for work, you literally can say hard-boiled eggs, a baggie of vegetables. Buy the little individual servings of hummus, or portion out your hummus and put it in a little container. And then on Monday when you go to work, you can just grab things out of the fridge, put it in your lunchbox, and away you go. So taking this extra step on Sundays or any day of the week can be plan and prep for you. You know, sometimes I even have to do sort of a midweek prep because I'll eat everything that's in the refrigerator, or my kids will eat stuff, right? So I follow this to the T. Also, some of you are really struggling on meal planning. And so there is in here, and I should have looked up ahead of time, but there is in here actually, another thing is you guys can make your dressings on the weekends too, and just buy one of those dressing containers, and that's easy to do. So, but anyways, in here is a meal plan that you can actually follow. So, and I'm looking for it, but of course it's not easily. Oh, here we go. Okay, so sample 3-day country heat meal plan. For those of you that are like, it's on page 30 of the guide. So if you just pull this out and take a look at it, you can see right here, you've got your breakfast, choose one, hard-boiled eggs, cooked oatmeal, steel-cut oats with sliced apple, or Greek yogurt. A 10 a.m. snack, you've got your water, Shakeology, almond milk, or natural peanut butter. But if you're struggling to know what to eat, why don't you follow this 3-day meal plan? If you don't like turkey bacon, sub it out with something else that is a red container. If you don't like Greek yogurt, go to the red container, sub it out with something else. But for those of you that are really struggling to figure this out, this is a really good way. Use that 3-day meal plan, all right? Okay, so if you have any questions at all, please, please, please just comment in the comments and I will be glad to answer them for you. But today is the day. We prep for the second week. We're going into week 2. We're going to have some new workouts starting tomorrow. So you're going to be learning some new moves. We're going to be challenging ourselves. So really remember, I need to plan my week so that I can be successful. And if you've had a bad week, do not quit. Do not quit. You know what? This program works. Country Heat works. Every Beachbody program is on point. If you've had an injury, you can still follow the nutrition guide. You still can continue to eat with us. Please don't stop showing up because you don't feel like you can give it your all. If you've had an injury, keep eating. Keep drinking your Shakeology.